when you look at the numbers, you just mentioned 7 or 8 league goals last season. That's a good number when you look at the PSL standards and our wingers. The return we get from the wingers in the PSL, I think, is up there with those numbers. If he can give you a 7, 8 goals in a season, and again, it's also with the junior national team setup, so he's one for the future. We're looking at, can he break into the Bafana team? He looks the part. He's got so much potential. I've watched the boy play, and it's also good when you sign internationals. Meaning, you're looking at your under 23s who's likely to break in the Bafana. And of course, it also depends on the player. Can he produce the same performance? Let's say he signs for Kaizer Chiefs, because you can't just sign for Chiefs and think, you're gonna get the Bafana nod or whatever. You still have to perform and be consistent. But it's one player that I like, and he scores goals. He's very good on 1v1 take-ons, and he's.
Right, Bafethu, welcome to Tiskitare. Remember to give it a like, remember to subscribe. Before I touch base on the starting lineup, Kaizer Chiefs versus Scotland SC at Royal Bafokeng, it's the Toyota Cup. Before we get into the build-up and the lineup regarding that, the lineup including the new signings, the latest updates is that Langelihle Pili has stopped training with Stellenbosch. Langelihle Pili has stopped training with Stellenbosch ahead of his proposed move to Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs meeting the asking price, Stellenbosch, poised to beat Simba from Tanzania. Kaizer Chiefs are set to beat Simba for Tanzania for the signature of Langelihle Pili. Will we see him being unveiled at the Toyota Cup? It is a possibility that he could be unveiled at the Toyota Cup. You remember similarly like Mabowe and Valibai and Bartman, they were unveiled at the grounds at the game at FNB. So I think it's going to be a similar announcement or unveiling for Langelihle Pili ahead of his proposed move to Kaizer Chiefs. He has officially stopped training with Stellenbosch. Right, guys, let us have a look at this video before we start talking about Kaizer Chiefs versus Scotland SC.
Welcome, Daniel. Great to always see you. You are clearly always a Kosi for life. But maybe let me start with this story of Mr. Eugene Zwane. By the way, he used to be with us also at the SABC, former professional player, his son on the books of Kaizer Chiefs also, but now you are representing Jozi Masters. Tell us more about Jozi Masters.
Well, Jozi Masters is a peak team, a peaky elections, a combined team of retired professionals that will be taking on Kaizer Chiefs at the Toyota Cup. It is made up of players that have played predominantly for Orlando Pirates, and there's a story behind that.
I knew there was a story.
But there's also a selection of players that haven't played for Orlando Pirates, and we've opted to give players from other provinces a chance. So we will have players like Magalela, Lebohang Pukame, Lifatso Tsulupa, and a few others that have played for other teams outside of the Soweto teams in provinces outside of Gauteng. So that is the primary composition of the Jozi Masters.
Yeah, we're making dreams happen. Those who never got a chance to play for Kaizer Chiefs will now play against Kaizer Chiefs of the Jozi Masters. Lifatso Tsulupa, Kukame. I've interviewed all of them, and the dream was always to play for Kaizer Chiefs. They're getting close. But Daniel, for you, I mean, you've been an established international on the continent, not around the continent, but you've always been also associated with this brand of Kaizer Chiefs, even after your playing days. Why is this brand so powerful across the continent? How can you describe it as somebody who's even been to the Champions League final with Kaizer Chiefs?
First of all, I want to say a big thank you for nominating me to be part of the legend, because I'm one of the new signing. I don't know why I'm the one sitting here, but all the same, I'm very grateful because it's a is a big entity that anyone would want to associate with all over the world because it's one of the biggest brands in Africa, as a soccer team. So I see this game coming up as something that will not only be something we're playing for trophies, it's something that we're also going to unite Africa together and also unite, teams together, making us know that football is a fair game for everyone to be part of.
And I think that's the other message that we're pushing also. It's more than just about football. Even for the legends, it's more than just entertainment or fun, this game.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that tie into this legends thing. Firstly, it's about good living and good health. It does happen sometimes that a player retires at 35 and at 40, they just can't play anymore. But if you participate in the legends programs, you are likely to stay fit for as long as you want, for as long as you're able to compete, for as long as you're able to run. So that's what legends do. But it's also about nostalgia. With the derby particularly, there are many people in South Africa that have not had access to watch the derby live. Some people not even on television live. So this then provides a platform for the derby to then go to outlying areas of the country where people are then given the opportunity through the gracious partnerships of sponsors in those areas who then fund these games so that communities they can have access to the games and watch those games live. So there's a lot of these elements: community building, unity, as well as fitness and clean living.
Daniel, when you're on that seat and you're playing for a legend, it's over for you, eh? Even if you haven't announced your retirement, you're officially retired once you play for the legends. But the good thing is that you are here and you're probably going to be captain of this game. But do you know some of your teammates who will be part of this legend since you are a newbie?
Of course, my captain is going to be here. Itumeleng Khune is still going to be here.
Did he tell you he's captain? Itumeleng Khune.
He's been the captain. He's my boss, so I respect him. He's been my boss. So we're going to have a lot of great players that are going to be taking part of it because these are legends that have won a lot of things for the institute. Hence, I say that I'm one of the new signing. I'm very privileged to be part of this game. But I think it's going to be. The likes of Dr. Khumalo might come back. I don't know if he's going to survive it, but then we see how other players.
Respect, Doctor. At least you'll live your dream of playing alongside Dr. Khumalo.
That's a big one for me. Someone that I respect and know from afar. I've known him from afar before meeting him, the short period of time that we had practiced together once. But then I'm looking forward to see them that have actually made the bulk of the trophies of this team, make the name for this team. I'm actually looking forward to be part of them when this game comes up.
Yeah, bafethu kuzobe kumnandi laphayana Royal Bafokeng Sports Palace. So yeah, buy your tickets in time. I'm sure the game is going to be full, considering that Kaizer Chiefs people have been longing for Kaizer Chiefs to see the club back in action. I'm one of those people who are happy that the World Cup is over. If you are happy that the World Cup is done and dusted, drop your thoughts on comments and why do you look forward to the exciting 2026-2027 season. Both Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates have strengthened with strong signings, and also Kaizer Chiefs also coming along slowly but along nicely. They still have time. Guyo e-transfer window to make more signings and to make, especially in terms of making strong statement of intent signings, otherwise known as marquee signings, ahead of the new season. In order to make a strong statement, remember they'll be playing in the CAF Confederations Cup and also in 5 competitions. And also Scotland, who are playing Kaizer Chiefs, they are the current Zimbabwean champions. We can compare them, we can call them the Sundowns of Zimbabwe because they are moneyed and they are able to sign even players coming from overseas and bring them back to the Zimbabwean league. Players like Abo Msona, players like Abo Piliat. We know those players do not come cheap, especially Piliat. He could have continued playing in the PSL, but he chose to go back to Zimbabwe. Knowledge Musona as well, coming from overseas, he could have come and play in the PSL. However, There is a team that is able to afford their wages in Zimbabwe, and that is Scotland FC, that is playing against Kaizer Chiefs this coming Sunday. So look forward to that game. Lala Emini with 3. So it's very exciting times. There is a game before that, Yama Legends. It's Kaizer Chiefs Legends versus Josie Masters. All sorts of players. More information about that coming at the end of the video. So right, guys, let us asihlale endabeni Kaizer Chiefs starting lineup. This is how it's going to look. This is the predicted lineup. Magndama new signings. I'm not saying this is how the lineup is going to look, but with the new signings, this is what we can expect in goal. Reynaldo Lina starting ahead of Peterson. I'm not saying that Peterson is going to be second choice this season. However, this lineup includes among new signings Lina in goal and Monyane at right back. Monyane at right back, he's been starting even there in preseason, or alternatively swapping with the Solomons. And we see Rip Frostler is going to maybe be playing at a left back, giving across competition there, because we didn't see Ushinga being played there in preseason. So we saw Frosler. So Frosler, it looks like he'll be playing in midfield or in at left back, because he is a versatile player. So after Umonyane Lapana Emuva, the back 3 that accompanies him is Umoloisane, a new signing from Stellenbosch. Umoloisane, Dotley, Roshun Dotley, coming from injury. I'm just worried about Dotley because we didn't see him in preseason. We know that he's recovered, but I'm just worried because I didn't see any of him Lapayana in Spain. So we would like to see Dotley, because he is a Bafana international. He will be. It's almost like he's a new signing coming back from that long-term injury. And then Bradley Cross, coming from the World Cup, he slots in at left back. They'll probably give him 45 minutes just for him to load him up, and also Bafage Frosler maybe in the second half. That is Cross slotting in and completing the back 4. And then in midfield, a new signing, Mtasingwa, Bambiza Hitler, the General Hitler, Adolf Mtasingwa. So that is, I showed you guys that video of his. Very good player, not losing the ball. He's able to collect. He's able to play long. He's able to play short. He's able to take those long range shots as well. He looks like a complete player. He's reasonable heights. Those aerial balls that are coming into the midfield, he's able to uplock Ama move and stop those attacks. So that is Umtasingwa. The only thing that he needs to do, and he needs to adjust very quickly to the speed of the PSL coming from Tanzania. But he's played Lapayana in countries like Finland and Iceland, and Lapayana Scandinavia. So he's played European football. I'm sure he will be able to adapt. Let's hope that he stays injury-free, because he was injured 2025-2026 season. Kaizer Chiefs signed him despite that. So that signing was recommended by Fernando da Cruz. Uzodlala noMabowe laphayana, uMabowe ever present. Siyazi uCele laphayana could be leaving the team. So Mtasingwa and Mabowe, that could be the central pairing, with Lokuzana Mthethwa deputizing on the bench. And also you have players like Ngcobo. We don't know whether Ngcobo will be playing the 10 and competing with the likes of Abo Vilagazi. We don't know what is Da Cruz thinking. But I have Mabowe no Dasingwa sitting there in that double pivot role. And then in front of them, I have Pili. Pili, as I've already said at the beginning of the video, his pending move is on. Wait for that announcement let's wait for the official announcement. But word reaching my desk is that he has stopped training with Stellenbosch. That is Upili. I have him on the right hand side. I have Vilagazi playing as a 10, and I have Valebai doing well, scoring 2 goals and making 2 assists. Lapayana go preseason tour of Spain, putting his hand up Valebai. and I have Uta Silva as the striker, starting ahead of Ighodaro. In terms of, I already told you that Kaizer Chiefs are going to announce a new striker as well. So yeah, guys, let's be patient for the official announcement. I'm just speculating sometimes, guys. You don't have to say Namanga. Remember, this is just transfer rumors and transfer updates, and yeah, nothing is official until Kaizer Chiefs announce it themselves. So yeah, let's understand that part of speculation and that part of the preseason, guys. It's all about rumors and speculations, and until the club announces it, we just we try and go out there and get the information, and we can only predict and speculate, and yeah, that is the name of the game, Bafetu. But yeah, that is in terms of giving you guys the latest updates. That is a game you guys achieved in Scotland. Scotland are no pushovers. As I've said, they'll be playing in the CAF Champions League. Kaizer Chiefs playing in the CAF Confederations Cup themselves. So yeah, this is no pushovers. Kaizer Chiefs, they played against Asante Kotoko. The game went to penalties. So yeah, guys, don't think Scotland FC, maybe Kaizer Chiefs, they're just going to roll over and lose to Kaizer Chiefs. This team, they're the current champions, and they went on a 13 run. They are on a 13 run, unbeaten run of 13 games, but they recently lost their last 2 games. The last game they played before they are playing Chiefs now, they lost that game, and the game before that, they lost the last 2 games. However, 13 games unbeaten before that. So yeah, guys, this team is currently fit. They are not in preseason like Kaizer Chiefs. The Zimbabwean league runs from normal calendar year from January to December. So labantu esidlala nabo bafit. They don't need to acclimatize. They're not in preseason. Unlike Kaizer Chiefs, esaseku preseason engakabi fully fit. Scotland FC, they'll push Kaizer Chiefs all the way because bona ba fit, guys. So yeah, guys, remember to give the show a like. Remember to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye.